Have you ever smiled while your heart was breaking? Have you ever told everyone I'm fine when you were falling apart inside? I know that feeling, but I've learned something. Every closed door, every disappointment, every tear is not the final page. As long as there's breath in your lungs, God is still writing your story. So before you give up, listen. This is not the end. Yesterday was heavy on my soul. Dreams were fading, losing all control. Questions filled my restless mind, searching for a reason I couldn't find. People only saw my smile, they never walked my lonely miles. Then a quiet voice broke through the pain. Stand up, you'll smile again. Every scar has something to say. Every night gives birth to day. If your faith feels weak today, borrow mine until you find your way. This is not the end. Don't let fear write your story. This is not the end. There's another page before the glory. Hold on, even if your hands are shaking. Hold on, even when your heart is breaking. The author hasn't dropped the pen. This is not the end. I've seen deserts bloom with rain. I've seen joy rise out of pain. Nothing stays the way it seems. He restores forgotten dreams. Every mountain has an end. Every road will finally bend. What you call your darkest hour may become your finest power. When hope feels far away, lift your eyes, don't lose your flame. When your strength begins to fade, grace will carry what you cannot raise. One more prayer, one more step, one more breath. Don't forget, the story isn't over yet. This is not the end. He still knows your name. This is not the end. Tomorrow won't be the same. Every tear you've cried in silence, every battle no one knew, will become a living testimony of what his love can do. The author hasn't dropped the pen. This is not the end. 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 The story isn't over. This is not the end.